Hey guys, well, welcome to another installment of the PH Journals. This week we're going to discuss a little bit about pre-season training, what I'm going to be doing leading up to my hunt, which starts now on the 17th of March, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, I joined my very good friend Ryan Hardwick, and he's going to put me through my paces, see if I'm ready for those big mountains. I'm wearing the early season treason camo at the moment, really nice and lightweight, beautiful to hunt in. This is available now in South Africa, and yeah, thoroughly enjoying the product. Big shout out to Maxxis tires as well. They're kitting me out with the Maxxis Razor mud terrains. They are the mining application that I'll be using for this season. So yeah, pretty excited. Stay tuned. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, pop a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, maybe even leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it, and yeah, we'll catch up with you guys soon. Enjoy. Cheers guys.
When a hunter has done what he considers to be his or her duty to the animals we fight so hard to protect, they will leave a legacy that will last a lifetime.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan Hardwick. I'm an advanced training specialist. I reside in Queenstown in the Eastern Cape, South Africa. My hobbies include gymming, fitness. I'm an avid bow hunter and rifle hunter. I really enjoy the outdoors, and I'm here today to help Dylan get ready for his pre-season hunting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off here with this little warm-up just for the shoulder capsule. So next up, after that little upper body warm up there, gonna get the legs warmed up a bit. We got a lot of mountain muscles. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. We're gonna be driving with the quads, the hamstrings, and the calves. So those are the primary muscles that we're gonna be using throughout the workout. We're gonna be focusing on those because, like I say, those are your mountain muscles. Those are the muscles that we're gonna be using a lot out in the field. So we're just gonna get a little warm up going here, hit a few sets of stairs. So ready when you are, Dolls, let's do it. Okay, now that we've done our warm-up, what we're going to be doing is moving on to the next part of this workout. There's 3 parts of this workout. It's going to be a strength section, then we're going to be doing a cardiovascular conditioning section, and then thereafter a core workout. So we're moving on to the first part of it, which is going to be strength training. So ideally what we're trying to target here is muscular endurance, muscular strength. This is sort of like a pre-season training style. This is what you ideally want to be doing before you come on your hunt. You want to be ready for it, you want to be fit enough to tackle the mountains, do long walks, you know, give the animal a fair chance and put in a good shot. So we're going to be starting our first exercise off here. It's going to be working in a giant set fashion. So that means each exercise is going to be done after the next with minimal amount of rest. Obviously this is all dependent on your current fitness level. So start off light, get good form, and then work your way from there. So we're going to start here with some push-ups first. I like to do them off of a deficit to add more stretch to the movement. So we're going to be bracing our core, keeping our back in a neutral position, slowly on the down, get a nice full stretch, and nice and explosive at the top. So here you want to perform 10 to 15 repetitions with a good squeeze at the top. Keep those abs braced. That's it. Right, Dolls, it's all you, buddy. We're shooting for about 10 to 15 repetitions there. Okay, let's just correct him here quickly. As you can see, his back is dropped, his spine is not in a neutral position. We want this core nice and tight. So lift your bum up a little bit. There we go. Stay braced there. Strong like a bridge. Okay, that's much better. Keep your shoulders scooped back. Squeeze with the pecs. Okay, next exercise that we're going into in the circuit is going to be a unilateral row. So like I said, after your push-ups, you move straight to this one. You try to keep the rest to a minimum, keep that heart rate up, really keep those muscles burning. So we're going to pick up the weight off the floor. We're going to be doing this one arm at a time with no support so we can keep that core working. So you're going to tilt forward just past 45 degrees and you're going to keep the core nice and braced, plant those feet into the floor. Brace with this hand too, so you keep the abs on, spine is neutral. The weight will lower itself forward, allow it to pull itself forward, dropping the shoulder blade, and then retracting the scapula, pulling the weight up into the hip area. Like I said, it's imperative to keep the back in a neutral position. Don't twist your body, keep it locked in place, and get those good clean reps in there. Going to be shooting for about 12 to 15 repetitions per side. With good control. Okay, we're just going to correct Dylan here quickly. You can see what he's doing is he's engaging a lot of the bicep. So we don't want that. The action that we're looking for is almost like a hacksaw action, where you're dropping the shoulder down, pinching the shoulder back. That's called scapular retraction, okay? You want to protract, retract. Okay, so let's get you in here again. Keep your feet together. Brace that core. Okay, closer with your feet. That's it. Yep, shoulder width. Get your shoulders pinched back from the start. And then it's going to be a diagonal drop and then a pull back up to the hip. Okay. Also what we want to do is we want to keep this hand off the knee. Make this core work, okay? Don't hold your or support yourself anywhere else. The abs must do the supporting and the lower back. That's it. Drop down, stretch, up, squeeze. There we go. Good set.
So Rana, when I'm traveling and stuff, what is there that we can do to supplement or to change his weights up? What's the next best?
Right, so like I always say to a lot of people, there's no excuse not to gym. Wherever you are, there's something you can do. Whether you go for a run or you get yourself one of these, this is a very versatile piece of equipment. This is a resistance band. It's lightweight. You can pack it in your bag. There's no excuse that you can't take this wherever you go. And a lot of these exercises, you can get the same benefit from utilizing something like this. You know, you can attach this down to the base of a fixed object and you can get that same movement in, you know. Put it around the base of a bed or something like that. And you can use that resistance band to perform the same movement. And there's really a lot of movements that you can do with this. You know, upright rows, deadlifts, basically everything that we're going to be doing here today, you can almost incorporate just using a resistance band like this. So yeah, this is a great piece of equipment to have. Like I say, you guys that travel a lot, you know, anybody who's, whether they're going overseas or coming here and they still want to get their exercise in, this is a good thing to have, just to utilize as a backup, you know. Your push-ups and stuff, those are basic. Everyone has a floor that they can do push-ups on, so there's no excuse not to do those. But for your other more complex movements, there's really a lot you can do with these resistance bands. Okay, third exercise in our circuit here is going to be a unilateral press. So standing shoulder press, you're going to take it using a dumbbell. So you want to start off with your feet nice and firm into the ground, lower that center of gravity. Then you're going to pop that weight up, core nice and tight. You don't want to be leaning all over the place. Lock those hips, keep it nice and strong, and then it's going to be straight up overhead, full extension at the top, slowly down, brace with this hand, brace those abs, up to the top, nice and explosive, control down. Yeah, we're going to be shooting for 10 to 12 repetitions. Easy work. If you get to the point where you feel you struggle and you really want to force out a few more reps, get a little squat in there, boom, blast it up. Just keep that form. Any side, yeah. Okay, start at your feet, bite your feet into the ground, stay nice and firm there. Brace the legs, brace the abs, glutes tight, core tight. Then we go up, Right to the top, control down, that's it. Okay, next one we're doing, we're going to be targeting the legs on this one, quads and hamstrings. Going to be performing some walking lunges. These can be done either walking, so if you've got a long passage or a driveway, you can do it down the driveway or down the passage. Otherwise, what you can do is you can do them stationary, just back, forward and back like that. So the objective is to target the quads, hamstrings. Like I said earlier, these are your mountain muscles. Going to be doing a lot of climbing out here in Africa. Going to be targeting these big muscle groups now. So we're going to be going forward, keeping the core braced, body nice and firm, slow on the down, squeeze up, slow on the down, and engage that hamstring to squeeze up. Let's do it with good form. Make sure that heel stays nice and flat, and squeeze each rep. Okay, let's keep that core nice and braced. You don't want to go, you want to target the quads and the hamstrings, so where the work is going to be is dependent on the size of the step. Yeah, so if you're really going to take a very big step, you're going to get a lot of stretch through that hamstring and you engage more of your hamstring. So you basically want a step that where you go forward, your knee is almost just behind your heel. Yeah, so you're going to get some quads involved there and the hamstrings. No, it's not the end of the world. Just try to keep that knee behind your toes. Keep the heel nice and flat, abs braced. That's it. Last exercise in the strength circuit, we're going to be performing a deadlift. So deadlift is a great movement for overall body strength. Targeting again the posterior chain. That's going to help us a lot out there, up in the mountains, hiking, carrying heavy stuff. So what you want to do is start with your feet placement, roughly about shoulder width apart. Go down, grasp the bar. Keep your bum in a nice low position. Keep the bar close to your shins. Okay, grip it nice and tight. You want to make sure that back is in a neutral position. Tuck those elbows away, basically under your armpits, and scoop your shoulders back. Then you take a little breath in, take the slack off the bar, and then nice and explosive up. Then control down, touch the floor, up again. Okay, let's get you set up. About shoulder width grip, yeah. Close those thumbs. Okay, before you even start, I can see you're going to go wrong, so let's just correct you. You want to bring the bar nice and close to your shins. There we go. Okay, now you're going to drop your bum down, bend those knees, scoop your shoulders back. There we go. Okay, arms are straight, like you're trying to tuck your elbow away under your armpit. Okay, keep your lats turned on. Okay, then you're going to push. It's basically a pushing and pulling movement. So you take the slack from the bar, keep your knees bent. Okay, so arms are pulling up, feet are pushing into the floor. Take the slack, up slow, boom, there we go, follow through. That's it, right to the top, good. Slowly down, touch, up, that's it. Every rep must be identical.
Then I stop myself for a while.
Okay, so the second part of our workout's up now. This is going to be our cardiovascular conditioning workout. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the prowler sled. We're going to do, this is probably about a 10-meter astro. So we're going to go all the way there. This is really going to engage those hamstrings, get that heart rate up. And this is what we want to target now. Now we want to get that heart rate up. We want to work that aerobic, anaerobic fitness. So, you know, really get that heart pumping. And we're going to go in a giant set fashion again. So we're going to start off with the sled. Here we've got probably, I think it's about 65, 70 kilos. So something that's really going to make us work. So we're going to start off with our core nice and tight. Going to get the sled going. And then you don't have to run with it at first. Really just get a nice brisk walk in there. Push yourself forward with those hamstrings. Drive with the calves. Keep that core nice and braced. We're gonna do 2 laps. Okay, then we're gonna move straight into the next exercise with the sled. Here I've got the TRX attached to the sled. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna move down, stay nice and low with the ropes, gonna get our body braced, and then we're gonna walk back with the sled, pushing off of those quads in a dragging fashion. Keep that back nice and straight, don't drop yourself forward, keep that chest up, push, drive with those legs, drive hard. Okay, next exercise, so straight off the sled, we're coming out to the kettlebell. Again, this is a great exercise for engaging the glutes, lower back, posterior chain. Gonna grasp the weight, pick it up using the legs, shoulders are pinched back, slight little tilt forward, then up explosive with the hands. Up explosive, squeeze those glutes and contract that lower back to control it down, fight it down. Don't let the weight just swing forward, little hinge from the hips, fight it down. Up explosive, fight it down. Up explosive, fight it down. Really squeeze those hamstrings, okay? Squeeze, fight it down. Breathe. In on the up, out on the down. Okay, so straight after our kettlebell swings, we're going to be moving into something called a Renegade row. This is a bit more of an advanced exercise. So we're going to be going down into a push-up position. Grab 2 pairs of dumbbells. Here I've just got some 5s. So we're going to be braced, abs nice and tight. We're going to start with our feet relatively wide. Depending on how advanced you are in your training, you're going to bring the dumbbells up towards the hip area, keeping the core braced. Don't lean or drop into it. Keep the core nice and tight. Bring that dumbbell up, fight it down. 2. Yeah, we're going to be going for about 8 to 10 aside. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we've just done those Renegade rows, shoulders are burning nicely. Going to get a little real life simulation going on here. So please note we're doing this in a closed circuit. There's nobody else here but us, so we've set up a safe range for ourselves here. Set up a butt down there at the bottom, probably about 12 meters away. This is all just for practice. So we're going to go through a few shots with the bow. This is going to simulate getting those shoulders nice and strong, keeping the shot on target. Boom, dead center. So we're going to run through about 3 shots of these, keep them on the target, try and get that hold there for 20-30 seconds. You never know how long you're going to have to hold that shot on that animal. Keep your draw, so you got to have the strength to do that. This is real life simulation. This is what we need to do. So last little circuit here that we're going to be doing, this is going to be based on the core. So we're going to be working a bit of abs here on this exercise. It's quite an advanced exercise to start with, but we're going to be doing hanging leg raises here out the slings. If you find that it's a bit too difficult, you can always do something like a little bit more basic, floor crunch or something like that. So we're going to hook in. Remember to keep nice and strong through that ab region, slowly down. Okay, now you're going to keep those abs braced, raise those legs up and control down. Full stretch at the bottom, squeeze up. Try your best to not swing either, okay? So we're going to keep the tension through the abs, squeeze up, fight down. Also keep the heart rate nice and high. Straight after that, we're going to drop down, go into what we call a spider plank. You're going to be down on your elbows, keep your shoulders over your elbows, then you're going to twist and tuck that knee up to the top of the elbow. Twist, tuck that knee up. You're going to be working those lateral side obliques. Nice and quick. Yeah, we're going into a farmer's walk, farmer's carry. So you're going to take relatively heavy dumbbell, something you can handle, but something that's still a challenge. Pick up with good form, keep those arms by your side, and then you simply just walk, bracing that core, staying nice and tight. You want to repeat that circuit 3 to 4 times with minimal rest. Keep that heart rate up, keep those abs working, stay strong. So in closing, I just want to say to all of you out there that are avid hunters, you know, go out there, give it everything. Doesn't matter what you do, just give it your all. And if you're looking for some help and assistance, Dylan will drop down my link in the video. You can find me on social media, find me on Facebook, Instagram. Any questions, hit me up. Let me help you out. Let me help you get better out there in the field, better in the gym. And whatever you do, just do it with passion. Cheers.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the PH Journals. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have given me over the past couple of months. I've really been enjoying it. We've got some exciting things coming up. My season starts on the 17th of March, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just can't wait to get out there. But until then, happy hunting, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe and maybe leave a comment or a thumbs up. But until then, thanks so much guys, happy hunting, have a good one, cheers.